Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori with Long Live Images. I'm your Arizona wedding and family photographer. I just wanted to show you my Facebook page real quick in case you have not already followed me. I post all kinds of content from wedding photography to engagement photo shoots to a few personal things about my life. I do some videos about setups for photo shoots. There's a variety of things on here. I also like to post reels of real life wedding days to show my clients how much fun I have on their wedding day. So please take a moment and go check me out there. Feel free to message me with any video requests. Let me know what you want to see. Honestly, I'm very new to this YouTube experience and I want to know what it is that people want to see. So please do not feel afraid to reach out to me. I love hearing from you guys. Okay, so today I thought that maybe we could work on this picture together. So this picture is obviously a bride and her bridesmaids, which is so much fun. Maybe you're new to wedding photography or want to get into wedding photography. Would you like me to talk about how I evoked this emotion? Do you want to hear about how I got them to all laugh, or do you just want to simply see me edit? Please let me know what you want to see so I can target your interest. Okay, so a little background. This image, what I have the bride do is I have her individually look at each girl and say a little joke or say something awkward that will just make her laugh, because once one girl starts laughing, everybody else follows her. And then it's just uncontrollable laughter, which is when you start to take your shots. So it does get a little awkward in the beginning, but you get pictures like this where they're so happy, and these are amazing photos. Okay, enough of that. So, how did I shoot this image? I shot on my Nikon D750. I shot with an 85mm prime lens. This I did an f-stop of 2.5 and I shot this at ISO 200 at 1/250th of a second. They were shaded in this image. There was part of the barn above them, which is why the lighting is so even. So just to give you that context. Okay, I first was thinking about doing a 16:9 crop on here. The reason why is because this would be a really good picture for an album spread, so like a full page spread of the bride and her bridesmaids. So I'm going to crop it like that to start with. Now, you probably might not notice this, but I sure do. I feel like the way that the barn door behind them, it's just slightly crooked. So I'm going to go over here to our transform area of Lightroom and click auto. And as you can see, it just organically kind of straightened that out for me. This tool is very, very handy. I use it all the time. So don't be afraid to play with that. Okay, what do I want to do here? First, I'm going to add some contrast. I'm going to go through my kind of normal workflow on editing. So there's a lot of organic light on their skin. So I just kind of play with the highlight module and see where I want that to be. Okay, so bringing these blacks down, it definitely added a little bit more contrast, which I like. I'm going to bring a little bit of clarity up, and already we're looking so much better. Let's see if we add a little bit exposure, just like 0.30, just a little bit to really brighten up the girls. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a brush. I'm going to paint on the flowers. And I just want to add a little bit more definition to those flowers. So I'm going to bring the clarity up. I'm going to bring the highlights down. Sometimes it's a good idea to bring your highlights down on the flowers so they're not so overly exposed. We definitely want to see the detail of the rose petals. All right, next I'm going to go down to our colors. I'm going to bring oranges down just a little bit for the saturation so their skin isn't too bright with orange. I think that's better. I'm also going to bring the reds down a tiny bit just to kind of get rid of some white tone, or not white tone, I'm sorry, some red tone that naturally occurs in our skin. All right, so I did that. All right, next I'm going, I do this with all women, so it's not like I'm picking on these girls at all, but I really love to do this for my brides and the bridesmaids and, well, really anybody if I can. And what that is I'm going to whiten the teeth. And I've mentioned these brushes in past videos by Luxe Portrait. You can look them up on Facebook, Luxe Lens. They sell brushes and presets and all kinds of really good stuff. So that is what I'm using. I invest in them because they are really good and very helpful with my business. All right, so we're on the teeth whitening. And I'm just gonna paint right there and a little bit on the bottom. Now I don't go crazy. I mean, if you go all the way up, that's just way too bright. So I try to just make it look real natural, about right there. Okay, and then instead of ending the brush and creating a new one, I'm simply just going to hold down my shift key so I can drag the image over and keep painting. Now, if one girl needed a little bit more white than the other, then I would end this brush and then open up a new brush so I could have a different level here. All right, I'm going to hit down on Shift and I'm going to bring the image over to these two ladies here. And I'm just going to paint like that. There we go. Now, I did get a little bit of whitening on her lip. Very easy to remove. All you have to do is take your eraser tool, bring your brush down low, and just get rid of that. Look how easy that was. All right, so let's take a look at our before and our after. You can see our after is a lot more pronounced. There's a lot more clarity and the colors are a little more vibrant. I just like those basic touches on that image, and I'm not going to do any more to it because there's really nothing else that we need to do. So let me show you our final image, and that's what we're going to do. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, and if you have any questions, any requests, please leave the comments below so I can comment back and engage with you. Please follow my Instagram and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.